5 scary ghost sightings caught on camera. Mausoleum Shadow. If you didn't already know, Frank Mendez is a somewhat popular paranormal explorer who finds the most amazing places to adventure in the darkness. In most of his videos, you'll catch Frank strolling through old graveyards in the early hours of the morning with nothing more than a couple of cameras and a flashlight. All of the places he explores are either public places open 24/7 or he has permission from local police departments. For this reason, his viewers love his videos, so much so that lately one of his Patreon supporters sent him a thermal camera for Frank to use in future videos. Well, in this latest video of Frank's, he decided to take along this new thermal camera of his to see if he could catch anything on camera.
It sounds like somebody said Michael. You've got to be kidding me. It sounds like they're saying Marco.
Upon returning to the cemetery he had previously visited, nothing really seemed out of the ordinary apart from a few voices in the far distance. At first, Frank believed the voices could have been a spirit, but later agreed with himself that it was probably just a person calling out for their dog. Soon after moving on, he takes out his thermal camera and points it towards a burial or above-ground graves. He is surprised when he sees this.
I'm now making my way to where the 3 creepy crosses are. Now the first thing I'm going to want to do is, I do have the thermal camera on my back here, so let me get the thermal camera out and see what I can capture here. Sorry it's taking me a minute, but I'm already getting something weird in the center there. That is super trippy. That I think is the most creepiest. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? It's moving. Because now that I'm looking at it, it's super cold. Alright, so if you look from all this over here, it's all completely warm. And right here, it's actually bluish. And this is actually what's weird, is that this is the area in which I actually seen something here.
Frank decides to move on to a mausoleum where he had previously filmed and where the viewers had once noticed something moving in the background. At first, he points the camera towards the mausoleum door and sees nothing. He then gets out his EMF meter and picks up some interference, which definitely surprises him. Happy with the result, Frank gets out the old thermal camera again and points it towards the same mausoleum door. This time, however, he realizes that he's being watched by something.
I want to see how it looks like from your guys' perspective. In fact, I'm actually turning off the light. What the hell? Holy shit. That is freaking terrifying. There is a dark mass right next to the door. It almost looks like something's peeking out at me.
Absolutely shocked by getting this on camera, Frank moves closer for a better look. But then the so-called apparition just slowly disappears.
What the hell? What the hell? It just disappeared.
Not only Frank, but a lot of his viewers believe that the same shadow figure seen in a previous video by the burial or above ground graves could be responsible for this night's anomalies, including both the figure-shaped cold spot by the wall of graves and the shadow-looking person peeking out from the mausoleum glass door. Frank continues to deliver on some of the best paranormal content on the internet. To watch the full 26-minute video, check out his channel, Franco TV. Blue Apparition. Riccarton House is a Grand Victorian or Edwardian homestead built in the late 1800s and is a historic building in Christchurch, New Zealand. The house was commissioned by Jane Deans, the widow of Canterbury pioneer John Deans. John met Jane while working on her family's Scottish farm and eventually moved to New Zealand and started a family. Only 10 months after the birth of their first son, John died of tuberculosis, leaving Jane to manage Riccarton House. Some people believe that the ghost of Jane Dean still keeps a watchful eye on this place. Her spirit is said to be spotted looking into the bassinet of the last baby born in the house. There have been more than 24 reported sightings at the house, and strange noises have been heard by staff and tradespeople. And supposedly dogs don't like to enter the house. Ghost hunters Michael Hullows, Brad Hills and Caroline Taylor starred in a TV show called Ghost Hunt that aired in New Zealand back in 2005. The 10-episode series showed the group of 3 travelling the length of the country exploring the supposed most haunted buildings in the country, with Riccarton House being one of them. Brad sat in the back of the team's vehicle while the other 2 were sent inside to explore. In this particular episode, a couple of spooky things happened, the first of which was when Michael walked into one of the bedrooms from the upstairs landing.
Now, Michael, you felt something when you walked into the first bedroom from the landing. I'm going to show you actually walking into the room from the outside landing.
Right.
And if you watch it, you basically do what anyone does. You open the door and in you go. And you're in there for about 30 seconds, and I've looked through all the other footage, but I don't have another shot of this, even from your helmet cam. But you were well inside at the time.
Because the whole place itself seems to be alive.
And this happens to you a lot, Michael. I can't explain it.
What?
Just watch the door there on the right. It's quite bizarre.
That is really odd.
And I would love to see another angle of it, but it didn't come up on your helmet cam. You were looking the other way at the time.
Soon after walking back into the house from being on the upstairs landing, one of the doors appears to close on its own, even though both Michael and Carolyn state that there were no winds that night. If this wasn't creepy enough for you, Caroline manages to capture something on camera without even realizing it.
You went for a wander around before you did your walk. This was in the daylight, and you were taking some photos as you were walking up into the veranda, that sort of thing. And it was a lovely shot of the house that you took, by the way. It was superb.
House and garden.
Yeah,
Very
it's an
nice.
excellent shot. Could be a postcard.
Very beautiful.
The reason I show you that, though, is because this was the second one that you took.
Yeah, you're just looking at the whiskey going, that's a crap photo. I'm just looking at this bloody hooded
Holy hell!
thing. Yeah.
What is
Get
that?
back, what is it? What did you take? What is that?
I don't know.
You took the photo?
Well, I wouldn't have taken it if I'd seen that.
Because that's why I showed you the first one, because I was thinking, oh, it's something on the wall there that's, there's a lot of movement, and but I had to go back to the previous photo to have a look, and there's nothing on the wall.
That's not an orb.
No, that's
That
not
ain't
an
no
orb.
orb.
Perhaps this blue apparition could be Jane Deans, the former and original owner, keeping an eye on the house. Female Jinn. Urban and paranormal explorer Hassan Barber is a somewhat popular YouTuber from Jordan. He is known in and around his country for his scary portrait-styled videos that he records for Facebook and Snapchat, and has caught many weird and mysterious things on camera over the last 2 years. This video in particular shows himself exploring the grounds of an old abandoned building. Hassan is talking Arabic throughout the entirety of the video. However, I'm going to assume that just like previous videos, he's exploring these grounds after stories he's been told. Not long after he starts recording, he unknowingly catches something on camera. Obviously unaware of what looks to be a hand slipping away into the darkness, Hassan continues to explore through the grounds. Again, Hassan misses something that appears to be watching him from above. Whatever it was only in frame for a second or so. It takes almost another 10 minutes of exploring the grounds of this abandoned building for Hassan to finally notice this thing watching him. This time, it's scarier. After witnessing such an apparition, he decided to go back to the car and talk to the camera about what I can only assume he's just seen. However, as he's talking to his viewers through the phone, this happens. So, did Hassan capture a so-called Jinn on camera multiple times that night, or was it all just staged by him and a couple of friends? You be the judge of that. Basement banter. Kathy Gellinger is a woman I've featured a couple of times before. She and her family believe that their house is haunted, and more specifically, their basement. Kathy, or Kitty K38 as she goes by on TikTok, has documented many of her paranormal experiences on the platform. Her family have renovated their basement into another living area. The creepy part about this is, Kathy, her husband, and daughter are often alerted by sounds coming from this area. More often than not, the sounds come from their drum kit. However, this seems to happen when everyone is upstairs.
Okay guys, I'm hearing noises in the basement, like the drums. I'm trying to be brave, like everyone said. It's just me and the dog in the house tonight. Oh my god. You heard that, right? Okay, I'm gonna be brave. I'm going downstairs. Okay. Nobody here. Hello? The drumsticks are on the ground. That's not... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm going upstairs. Oh no, no, no.
Kathy goes downstairs only to be frightened by something or someone mysteriously knocking down one of the pieces of art. If that wasn't scary enough, on another day, Kathy hears the drum kit sounds coming from the basement again. She goes down and takes a look and sees this.
Do you hear that? That was loud. God, you scared me, Storm. Oh my god. Sorry about the heavy breathing, guys. My heart is in my frickin' throat right now. I'm coming down the stairs. I'm gonna record as I go. It's cold down here. Hello? Who's here? I have a really uneasy feeling and the lights are flickering. I don't know if you can tell in the camera. It's really creepy vibe right now. Okay, I'm done. I'm done for now. I'll try to get more later, guys. I just feel really uneasy.
And just in case you missed that, I'll repeat it again. If you slow down the clip a little, you get a decent look at what appears to be a shadow person walking past Kathy right in front of her. To watch this video and many more paranormal videos like it, check her out on TikTok. Her username is KittyK38. Ghostie Boys. This quick little clip was recorded by a channel named Ghostie Boys, a small channel with only a handful of videos uploaded this supposed ghost video over 2 years ago. The two young men were in San Antonio back in 2006 when they recorded the following clip.
Give my jacket a quick tug. If anyone's here, could you please state your name? Now we're just using my phone because the other recorder died.
Oh, that was weird. I think.
What?
I think I panned over here and it looked like,
At first, you might shrug this off as being a simple bit of mist or breath from the two men. However, many people seem to agree otherwise. Both the colour and the way in which it moves and then dissipates looks somewhat unnatural to most people who have viewed the video. I wasn't going to include this into the video, but, well, to be honest, I was just running short of time. What do you think of the clip? Could it be real, or just another fake? Let me know in the comments down below.